Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And his first look is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back to Taylor on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. The play-action fake. They'll look, and under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Here's the Panthers punter now. Back deep, Deontay Harris. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can chuck one up.
And they'll get him down up past the 15.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Going up top. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mixon will try the right side. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Mixon with a first down and more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down and 3. Play action. Now it's Locke. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Locke working out of the gun. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the gun, it's Locke. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
44 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Now Locke going to run a little touch pass here to his wideout. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Well, I've heard you say that so much of being a great inside linebacker is diagnosis. And that time he diagnosed things instantly, made a beeline for the football.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing. And that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Gerald Everett there to make the grab. And the Lions go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left, and he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. On the handoff, Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. They'll go with a keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the draw is Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. Coming up on 2nd and 7. On the option to give to Taylor here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another completion there. And you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Well, another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in his first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
2nd and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Taylor. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Back to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Lock's throw complete here to Ayuk. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. A second quarter score from down in Houston. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. On 2nd and 10, Locke escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. They look to throw. It's Locke. He sets to fire deep, and this is caught. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's a run with Mixon, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Joe Mixon, as the first half is winding down, and the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week one, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Locke going to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Locke going to run a little touch pass here to his wideout. Mixon with a first down and more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a give to Mixon, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Second and 12. Throwing now is Locke. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Locke. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. The 20. 10. 5. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Panthers 7. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Mixon on the toss right. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's Locke to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A handoff to Mixon. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this off to Taylor. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 42 yards. And the Panthers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Panthers 14.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. They're going for Jefferson downfield.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Clock now to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To throw it is Locke. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 85 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now to the air, Locke. Out left, he's got it to Everett. breezes past him. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Joe Mixon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Joe Mixon with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll look to throw here. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll drop to throw. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. It'll go as a sack for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. 2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this.
There he goes, right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Joe Mixon, 73 yards. And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Second and 1. And drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a...
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll look to throw again.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Odell Beckham there to make the grab.
And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
They'll actually throw it with Locke. He's going to let it go again. This is caught at the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. A little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.